हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, जैसा कि आप लोग देख रहे हो, आज हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं केमिकल रिएक्शन। इस चैप्टर का अप्रॉक्स 15 मिनट में करेंगे। जो पहला टॉपिक है स्टूडेंट्स इस चैप्टर में, वो आपका है चेंज। तो देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ चेंज, फिजिकल चेंज एंड केमिकल चेंज। फिजिकल चेंज एंड केमिकल चेंज। Physical change. Students, you know that very well. In physical change, we can see two types of change. No new substances formed in physical change. Only physical properties are changed. Means physical change में दो चीज़ें आपको देखने को मिलेंगी. No new substances formed. इसमें कोई नए मटेरियल का फॉर्मेशन नहीं होता. ओनली फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज आर चेंज, यानी मटेरियल के फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी चेंज होते हैं. इसमें केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी में कोई चेंज नहीं होता. जैसे फिजिकल स्टेट का चेंज होना, सॉलिड लिक्विड में, लिक्विड गैस में, इस तरह के चेंज हमको यहाँ देखने को मिलते हैं. तो फिजिकल चेंज, जैसा हमने आपको बताया कि नो न्यू सब्सटेंसेस फॉर्म्ड, ओनली फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज आर चेंज्ड. For example, boiling of water is a kind of physical change. Melting of ice is a kind of physical change. Dissolution of salt in water is a kind of physical change. So we can see following changes, 6 types of changes in physical change. Solid into liquid through melting, liquid into gas through boiling, gas into solid through deposition, or solid into gas sublimation, gas into liquid condensation, liquid into solid freezing. Means there are 6 terms that are related with physical change, that are freezing, melting, boiling, condensation, deposition, sublimation. Means we can say that conversion of solid into liquid, liquid into gas, gas into solid, solid into gas, gas into liquid. These are physical changes. Now chemical change. In chemical change, first point, important point, what new substances are formed. New substances are formed. Following change can be observed: change in temperature, change in color, formation of precipitate, evolution of gas. So in chemical change, we can see change in temperature, change in color, formation of precipitate, evolution of gas. Change in temperature: when quicklime dissolve into water, it will form slaked lime, and we can see the evolution of heat. Change in color: when ferrous sulfate, that is pale green in color, heated, then it gives ferric oxide of brown color. Means it will be converted from pale green to brown. Formation of precipitate: when barium chloride reacted with sulfuric acid, it forms barium sulfate, that is a kind of white precipitate. When zinc reacted with sulfuric acid, then it forms zinc sulfate with evolution of hydrogen gas. So we can say that in chemical change, we can see what in this kind of change no new substances are formed. We can see change in temperature, change in color, formation of precipitate, and evolution of gases. Chemical change, again the importance of chemical change in our daily life: digestion of food, respiration, rusting of iron, formation of curds are chemical change that take place in our daily life. Now burning of candle, it is an example of both kind of change, physical change as well as chemical change. Now chemical equation: when we represent chemical change in the form of equation, that is called chemical equation. Chemical equation, we will write reactant into the left side of arrow and product into the right side of arrow. Balancing of chemical equation: we will balance chemical equation on the basis of law of conservation of mass. According to this law, number of atoms of each element in reactant side will be equal to product side. We will see that when manganese dioxide reacts with HCl, it forms MnCl2, H2O and chlorine. First of all, we will divide this equation into two parts, left side equation and right side equation. After that, we will compare the number of atoms of all elements present in left side with the right side of elements. Now, we can see that the number of manganese left side 1, right side 1, no need to balance. Number of oxygen left side 2, right side 1, therefore we will multiply 2 toward the right side of water, toward the right side of reaction before the water to balance the oxygen. Hydrogen left side 1, right side 4, after writing 2, therefore we will write 4 before HCl to balance the hydrogen. Chlorine left side 4, right side be 4, means there are equal number of chlorine. So first of all we will balance number of what oxygen by writing 2 before water towards right side. After that we will balance hydrogen by writing 4 towards the left side of HCl. In this way we can balance the chemical reaction. Now we will see types of chemical reaction. There are mainly 5 types of chemical reactions: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction and redox reaction. Combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction and redox reaction. After that, combination reaction: burning of coal, formation of water, formation of slacked lime from quicklime. These are the examples of combination reaction. In combination reaction, reactants combine to give a single product, like burning of coal, C plus O2 gives CO2. Formation of water, 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. Formation of slacked lime from quicklime, CaO plus H2O gives CaOH whole twice. Slacked lime, slacked lime CaOH whole twice, it is used in whitewashing. Calcium hydroxide used in whitewashing. Calcium hydroxide, when we will dissolve carbon dioxide into it, it forms white precipitate of calcium carbonate, but when we will dissolve more amount of CO2, it will give calcium bicarbonate, means white color will disappear. Means when the CO2 gas will pass in slacked lime, milky calcium carbonate will be formed. With the help of this reaction, we can identify the gas CO2. Now, on the basis of energy, we can divide reactions into 3 parts: supply of energy into decomposition reaction. We can supply energy into decomposition reaction in the form of heat, in the form of electric current, in the form of sunlight. Means decomposition reaction can occur with the help of 3 kinds of energy: heat energy, electrical energy and sunlight. First of all, when we will supply heat, then the decomposition reaction are called thermal decomposition reaction. Examples: decomposition of calcium carbonate, decomposition of zinc carbonate, decomposition of lead nitrate and decomposition of ferrous sulfate. Most important, decomposition of lead nitrate. When lead nitrate decomposes, it gives lead oxide of yellow color and non-fumes of nitrogen dioxide. So when 2 PbNO3 whole twice heated, we will get 2 PbO, 4 NO2 and O2. And when we will heat 2 FeSO4, we will get Fe2O3, SO2 and SO3. After that, decomposition reaction that take place in the presence of electric current. Such decomposition reactions are called electrolytic decomposition reaction. For example, electrolysis of water gives hydrogen and oxygen. The volume of hydrogen will be double that of volume of oxygen. Burning of candle, when this evolved gas comes in the contact of burning candle, then burning candle extinguished. Means we can identify hydrogen gas with the help of two processes: extinguish near hydrogen gas एंड कीप्स ऑन बर्निंग नियर ऑक्सीजन गैस। बर्निंग कैंडल को जब ऑक्सीजन के कांटेक्ट में लाते हैं तो वो बर्न करता रहता है, और जब हाइड्रोजन के कांटेक्ट में लाते हैं तो वो एक्सटिंग्विश्ड हो जाता है। मीन्स यहाँ से आप कह सकते हो कि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस को चेक करने के लिए कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को हम पास करते हैं स्लैग्ड लाइम में, जिससे वो मिल्की अपीयर होता है, और हाइड्रोजन गैस को चेक करने के लिए हम बर्निंग कैंडल के पास लाते हैं। उसके बाद हम लोग देखते हैं डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ सनलाइट। सच डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शंस आर कॉल्ड फोटोकेमिकल डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन। When white AgCl comes into the contact of sunlight, it gives gray color silver. When AgBr comes into the contact of sunlight, it gives gray color silver. Displacement reaction. When more active element displaces less active element from their compound, such reactions are called displacement reaction. Most example reaction: when Fe reacted with copper sulfate, it gives ferrous sulfate, and copper sulfate blue color becomes brown due to the formation of, or due to the displacement of copper from the copper sulfate. Now displacement reaction. Other example: when zinc reacted with copper sulfate, it gives zinc sulfate plus copper. When lead reacted with cupric chloride, it gives lead chloride and copper. Double displacement reaction. When two compounds exchange their ions, then such reactions are called double displacement reaction. Such kind of reactions gives precipitate, therefore these are also called precipitation reaction. Other example of precipitation reactions are: when sodium sulfate reacted with barium chloride, it forms barium sulfate and sodium chloride. When lead nitrate reacted with potassium iodide, it gives lead iodide and potassium nitrate. After that, redox reaction. When oxidation and reduction both take place simultaneously, then the reaction is called redox reaction. What is oxidation? Gain of oxygen, loss of hydrogen. What is reduction? Loss of oxygen, gain of hydrogen. Means those reactions in which oxidation and reduction both take place simultaneously are called redox reaction. There are some examples of redox reaction. When CuO reacted with H2, it gives Cu plus H2O. In this case, reduction of cupric oxide take place into copper, and oxidation of hydrogen take place into water. In second example, hydrogen sulfide reacted with chlorine to form hydrogen chloride and sulfur. In this case, hydrogen sulfide oxidizes into sulfur and chlorine reduces into hydrogen chloride. So there are two important terms: oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Compound reduced are called oxidizing agent, and compound oxidized are called reducing agent. After that, on the basis of heat evolve or absorb, reactions are of two types: exothermic reactions and endothermic reaction. If energy is released during the reaction or after the reaction, this is called exothermic reaction. When zinc sulfate or metals react with acid, then the formation of salt and hydrogen take place. Zinc sulfate plus H2SO4, ZnSO4 plus H2 in heat. This kind of reactions are called exothermic reactions. Examples in our daily life: burning or combustion reaction, burning of coal, combustion of natural gas, burning of petrol, respiration, etc. Most important reaction that take place in our daily life: respiration is a kind of exothermic reaction. Then endothermic reaction. If energy is utilized in chemical reaction, then it is called endothermic reactions. For example, all decomposition reaction and photosynthesis. After that, corrosion and density. Corrosion: metal surface are corrode. Rusting of iron is a kind of corrosion. Brown rust is formed in case of rusting of iron. The formula of rust is Fe2O3.H2O. Black coating on silver, formation of Ag2S is the rusting of silver. Black silver sulfide is formed. And the third example of corrosion is green copper carbonate, basic copper carbonate, CuCO3. After that, rancidity. Slow oxidation of oil and fat present in food is called rancidity. That result bad smell and bad taste. Method of prevention of rancidity: packing food material in airtight container, flushing of chips bag or other material with nitrogen gas, add antioxidant. So students, this was your chemical reaction and equation. You can revise in very short time. Okay, thank you. Students, please revise and please see this video again and again.